In example 3, we're going to find x and y intercepts from a function. So we have h of x equals 1/2 x minus 8. We're going to do this the same way we did example 1. If I'm looking to find an x-intercept, what do I know about y? So if I'm finding an x-intercept, I know that y has to be equal to 0. So I'm going to go ahead and find the y and put 0 in for it. If you take a look at this, so remember this is in function notation, but this h of x is just another way of saying y. So you could rewrite this in the beginning if it helps to look at this as y equals 1/2 x minus 8. You don't have to do that, but you do have to recognize that y and h of x are the same thing. So when we're putting 0 in for y, in this case we're putting it in for that function notation. So we get 0 equal to 1/2 x minus 8. Once we plug that 0 into the correct spot, then we just have an equation to solve. I have to solve this for x. So if I'm solving for x, the first thing I have to do is get rid of the minus 8, and I can do that by adding 8 to both sides. Adding 8 to both sides, I get 0 plus 8 is 8, equal to 1/2 x. And then I have two options here with my fraction. Since it's being multiplied by x, I can either multiply both sides by the reciprocal, which would be 2, or I could divide both sides by 1/2. I'm just going to go ahead here and multiply by that reciprocal, which would be 2 on both sides. So 2 times 8, 2 times 8 would be 16. And then 1/2 and times 2, those two will cancel out, and we get x is equal to 16. So our x-intercept would be the point 16, 0. Now if we go to find our y-intercept, remember the y-intercept is when x is equal to 0. So I find my y-intercept, this is when x is equal to 0. So I'm going to use my function as y equals 1/2 x minus 8 since I want to get y by itself. Again, remembering h of x and y are the same exact thing. So I have y equals 1/2. I'm replacing the x with 0 minus 8. Well, 1/2 times 0 is 0. Minus 8 would just give me my y equal to -8. And my y-intercept then would be the point 0, -8. There are two functions below that I'd like you to try. So you can go ahead and pause it when you're ready, and then unpause it to check your answer. If you did the first one right, finding the x-intercept, you should have gotten the x-intercept to be -20, 0. And for number 2, if you found the y-intercept correctly, you should have gotten a y-intercept of 0, -7. If you have any questions, please let me know.